to part 3 of the Volvo restoration, where we're going to be covering the flat and polishing process and a few of the panels going back on, as well as a few trims as well, before it goes off to have its full rebuild done. Right, so behind me the car is now done and it is getting ready to be transported out, so I'm going to run through our process of how we do the flat and polishing on these big projects, because it is very time consuming, but again such an important stage when we do these restorations. The car itself and all the panels took around about 85 to 90 hours to fully unflat and polish it. So our first stage is, the most important stage is having a nice variety of blocks, different firmness and thickness and shapes, which again helps to get into certain areas of the panels. Our first stage is using these solid acrylic blocks which I've made. We're using 600 grit when doing this. This allows us to cut the paint back fully flat. We then go through using 1000 grit with sometimes a guide coat to help us indicate when those 600 scratches are gone. We then move on to 1500 grit with a slightly softer block, then 2000, and then finish it off with 3000 on the tri-that, and then polish up. And you can see the difference in the results this gear, and this is realistically the only process you can do to get that true flat finish. Shell has been flat and polished and out of the booth, we can then move on to getting all the loose panels in to be done. Same procedure, they go into a wet and wet tinted epoxy primer. We then leave them overnight, key them up, and then go into painting them. So we're going to move up to painting the panels now, and then we can get them out and carry through the same flat and polishing process we did on the Shell. So stop talking about it, let's get it done. as well to show the attention to detail that's been done on this build is the rear quarter trim to door handle commonly don't line up very nice. So the clients had the door handle stripped and copper plated to add as an extra build. We've then filed that to shape so it matches up with the rear quarter trims, as well as the rear, both bumpers, commonly sit really far out from the car. So we've made new bumper irons so they bring those bumpers in, and the three pieces have been welded and smoothed together, so when they're chromed, they're just a single piece bumper. It's going to be a really, really nice touch to the overall appearance. So from DPM and the team, this is the Volvo finished up as it is now with us. It now is going to go off to have engine, running gear and all the wiring and stuff fitted up by another company. It will then come back to us to have its final checks and some of the exterior trim fitted, as well as a final clean up before it goes back to hopefully a very happy client. So we will see you then. Bye bye. Right, so now we're going through the stage. Oh no, Harry, that was wrong.
Yeah. No, Doug, why do you want to be in the video? What have you done? What have you done?
Oh, my name's Paul. Oh, yeah.
Are you good? The shape of. Right, so another thing as well.
Take 95.
Take 95, that's a goal.
5, 4.
So another little detail that we are enough.
5, 4,
You're already
3.
recording.
Let's go.
So I'm just going. So into place so it matches up. Perfect. And I'm just wobbling again. So fucking yeah. Come on, I got this.
7 years.
Come on,
later.
we got this.